Good morning everybody, hope you're all well. So starting with your neck exercise like you usually do, just make sure you do those just to let the neck just relax and let the neck just do the neck rolls first, which is side to side. So again, you want to try and do about 8 of those, and then your chin tucks, and you want to try and do about, if you can, again about the same, about 6 to 8 of the chin tucks, and then your circles. So you've got your small ones, got 5 one way, and then you do 5 the other way, and then you go big as you would like. Again, 5 big circles one way, 5 big circles the other way, making sure it's at the base of your head and it's not down resting on your neck. Your neck needs to be free so that you can obviously feel the benefit of that one. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do a little stretching exercise. So if you want to pause the video and do your neck exercises and then restart, and then we'll start here. So from front of you, you're going to be sitting nice and tall. Your legs are in a V shape and you've got your ball in front of you, arms reach away. Now you want to keep your knees just slightly bent, and if you can, you will have your legs straight. It just depends on if it makes you feel very tucked under in the back and you can't sit tall. So if you need to sit tall, your knees bent, bend your knees. So from the side, this is what we're going to be doing. So still the same thing, so I need to bend my knees because I find it quite tricky to keep my lower back nice and straight. So you're going to push the ball forwards and you're going as far forwards as you can, keeping your spine long. You're then going to tuck your chin down towards your chest, and then you're going to roll the ball back up and sit nice and tall. And again, so keeping your spine nice and long. So I'm just going to take my top off. It's very warm in my sitting room. Pop it there. So sitting tall, you're going to push the ball forwards as long as you can keep your spine long and straight. Then you tuck your chin, rolling back up to sitting nice and tall. We're going to go for 4 more. So pushing the ball, let the ball just roll up past your hands, your wrists. You don't need to feed the ball as you do this one. And then come back. Oh, I didn't tuck my chin then. Make sure you tuck your chin. 3 more. Push the ball away. And tuck that chin. And back. And again. And tuck the chin. Just make sure you're not hunching, okay? Try and do the opposite. When you tuck your chin. And last one. Push forwards. And tuck that chin. And roll back up. And sit tall. So from there, come into a position that's comfortable for all of anybody's legs. So mine's crossed. If anybody else's is keeping their legs straight, keep your legs straight. We're going to go out to the sides this time. So the ball's going to be arms reach away on one side, and you're going to let the ball roll away from you. You only go as far as you can keep your bottom stuck to the floor. Increase the stretch by reaching the other arm over and back into the middle. Other side, you're going to reach away, push that way, and then you increase it, but you won't let your bottom come off the floor. Come back up, and we're going to switch again. Switch, reach away, and then lifting that arm over, just keep that bottom stuck on the floor, and back, push the ball away. And reach, big stretch, hopefully down the sides of the body. Come back up, and we'll go once more on each side. So again, reach away, and then lift it over, and back, and again, push the ball away, and start the reach, keep your bottom down, and up, and bring it back in front. Okay, so from here, we're going to go down and do some lying exercises. So you need your cushion and just your ball today. So first one we're going to do, I believe we did this last week. If we didn't do it last week, I probably taught it in class. A lot of the exercises in this video is from the class, so hopefully you should feel like you're doing the class that I've just done in the halls this week. So what we're going to do is pop the ball in between the knees. So if we didn't do this last week, we definitely, I think, did it the week before. So it's the skateboard hip side to side when you're in a spine curl. So it's a very targeted area that we're working on, very much these sort of love handle areas, and we're trying to get them stronger and get the bottom stronger, because it will just delete so much back pain if we can get all of this nice and strong. So take a deep breath. As you breathe out, you're going to start to pick up the bottom, push your hips forwards and lift up. Now, once we're here, we're going to think of the skateboard now suctioned underneath our bottom. Really tiny, tiny movement. You're going to slide your hip to one side, bring it to the centre. Slide the other hip to the other side, come back into the centre, and then we're going to slowly unravel back. And then we're going to begin again. So we're going to do 6 in total, so we've got 5 more to go. So again, lifting up, pushing those knees forwards, hips high, keep your bottom lifted, slide on the skateboard, come back, hips must stay level, slide on the skateboard, roll down, and again, let's lift up, and slide, slide, roll back down, teeny tiny movements, remember you're not moving your legs in the opposite direction to get further over. So we've got 3 left to go. So lifting and up, slide, slide, roll back down, and 2 more, up we go, and slide, slide, roll back down, and last one. So if you feel it in the inside of your thighs as well, just because you're holding the ball tight, and up we go. And slide, and slowly roll back down, and then just drop the ball, take that out and pop it just near somewhere else, and then we're going to do a big stretch in the front of our thighs. So if this is uncomfortable, so you're going to cross over your ankle over onto one knee. If that is not you can't do that, then you're just going to have your knee up like so. So cross the ankle, and just the ankle over the knee. You're not over crossing. You're not going to cross over the knee on the knee. And we're going to do it with one leg. And you're trying to get your hips up equally, the same on each side. So squeezing the glutes, you're going to start to tuck and lift. You're going to push your knees forwards, okay? It will help lift you up. So you're going to lift up, push your knees forwards, lifting high. And then once you come, you're going to slowly come back down. We're going to switch over. So recheck the feet, cross the other ankle over, lifting up, push over. Good. This side's much, well, I can't get this side as high, which is fine if that's the same for you. And cross. So again, over. Let me just recheck my feet. And then ankles over the knee. Again, so this side, you'll have one side that just may be able to do it a little better than the other one. And nice and gentle on the way down. And again, check your feet. Cross that ankle over. And again, lifting up. Pushing that knee forwards, lifting up. Coming back down. And again, once more on each side. So recheck your feet. Cross the ankle over. And lifting up. Pushing that knee forwards as straight away as you come up. And down nice and slow. Recheck the feet. Last time. Cross the ankle over the knee. And again, lifting up. And then slowly coming back down. Uncross. Give those knees a nice squeeze towards the chest. And then bring yourself just slightly up onto your elbows. And what we're going to do is we're going to push the ball in between the shoulder blades, okay? So making sure that it's in. Just going to tie my hair up so my hair doesn't get caught. So we're going to do a couple of curl ups. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and do it with one leg up if possible. Now, when you roll over, the ball moves with you. So it's going to roll further up towards your shoulders. Rest your head on the cushion. Rib cage should feel very much up in the air. And then you've got your feet nice and flat on the floor and your hips are nice and heavy. Now, from here, we're going to take a deep breath in. Once we get there, we're going to lift your legs. We're going to take a deep breath in. And breathing out as you come up, you're going to lift your leg up. You're going to reach forwards towards the legs. Put the hands back. Now leave your leg up. You're going to go down and over the top. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to keep the legs up. So we're going to lift the other leg up. We're going to challenge it by going up with the leg in already. So you come up and over. You reach forwards. You come back. Slowly going down. Now try not to go down too quickly, otherwise you'll find it you go down on one side. And again, lift the other leg up. Deep breath, breathing out to come up and over. You reach forwards. You come back. You go down nice and slow. And change again. So lift the other leg up. And deep breath, breathing out. Reach forwards. Reaching back. Slowly going down. One more to each side. Lift the leg up. Breathing out. Reach forwards. Hands back. And down we go. Last one. Lift the leg up. And breathing out, go up and over. Reaching forwards. When the hands are back, take it slow. And feet down. And then just leave the ball there. All of those exercises can be done without the ball. So please do so if it's uncomfortable. So make sure your feet go back to hip distance apart. We're going to bring the hands again underneath the head. So we're going to do side reach when we're up here. So key is not to move your legs. They're going to stay very still whilst we do the upper half of the body. Breathing out, come up and over. Once you're here, you're going to reach towards both your shins. Now, keep your legs still and you're going to bend the waist as you attempt to touch an ankle, but you won't. Come back. You're going to see if you can touch the other ankle. And come back. We're going to go again. We're going to reach and back. Last one. Reach. Come back. You put your hands behind your head again. And down we go. So again, deep breath. We're going to do, if we can, 4 more. Breathing out, up and over the top. Reaching towards the shins. Keep your hips really level and still. You're going to reach and back. Reach and back. And again, reach and reach. And your hands go back. Down you go. And again, deep breath. Breathing out. Reaching forwards. And reach. and back. Reach and back. One on each side left. Hands back. Down we go. And again, deep breath. And up and over. Keep the hips level as you reach forwards. And reach. And back. Reach. Come back. One more to each side. Hands back. Roll down. And again, last time, deep breath. Breathing out. Reaching forwards. And reach. 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 Last one. And down. Nice and slow. And then roll onto your side. And take the ball away. You don't need it, and just take a nice stretch. Legs long and arms above the head. And then come up and sit. So from here, just going to do some waist twists. So we're going to pop our hands on top of our head. So sitting tall, legs are in whatever comfy position is comfy for you. If that's your crossed legs, then have your legs crossed. Hands on top of the head, sit lovely and tall. And we're going to go to your left. So we're going to twist head, shoulders and ribs. And then come back. And we'll go to the other side, twist. And come back. Other side, twist. And again. Let's go once more each side. And last one. And then bring your hands back down. Okay, right, moving on, we're going to go on to our hands and knees. So what we're going to do is, it's a cat, and then we're going to go into a snake. So I have done this in a couple of classes this week, so you will probably recognise it if you do the classes and do the videos. So we're going to incorporate them again. Let's see if we can absolutely nail them. So what we're going to start with is the cat. We're going to start the hands in a different position than we usually would. So starting with hands and knees. Now the hands, so the knees are underneath the hips, but the hands, we're going to step them further forwards, okay? So usually they're right underneath our shoulders. I want you to step them in front of you a little more. So it's almost like you're going to have to lean into them, which we'll see why in a moment. Now, what we're going to do from here is we're going to do the cat first, and then I'll show you first, and then what we'll do is we'll then do some afterwards in full. So you're going to start to lift into a cat. So you're going to push down that tail towards the floor, lifting up the tummy all the way. Once you've tucked your chin towards your chest, vacuum the tummy up to the ceiling. Now from here, your head stays still, but you're going to lower your hips, okay? Now you lower, once you feel the weight on your arms, you're going to look forwards, and you're going to come and open your chest towards the sky. As you come out, you scoop out, and you lift your tummy up, and you're automatically, hopefully, back in that cat position. So making sure that you don't go, if you don't go as far as me, I don't expect you to go as far as me, I've got a very bendy lower back, but it's when you feel that weight onto your arms that you start to then open up into that snake position, okay? You may not be able to straighten your arms at all, you may only be able to still have a slight bend in the elbow, okay? You go to a place where the stomach feels like it's stretching, not to a place where you feel like your lower back is sort of pinching or even hurting, okay? You stop before that even happens. So if you're lucky, you'll be able to go quite low and open. Otherwise, just make sure you keep it very small and nice and secure, okay? So once you're on your hands and knees, you want to again step those hands forward, okay? Making sure your hands are level, obviously. So let's start first of all with the cat. So slowly, let's tuck that bottom, my knees under my hips. So you're going to tuck your tail down. Start to lift up. Shoulders and tuck the chin, lift your tummy up. You're going to start to lower your hips. You'll feel the weight on your arms. If here's fine, you stop. Otherwise, if you want, you're going to go up and open your chest. You're going to come out, you're going to tuck down, lifting up into your cat. And you're going to come out again. You're going to lower the hips down. Feel the weight on those arms, so you lunge and open. And out you come straight into your cat. You're already tucking your bottom down and lifting into that position. You've got 2 left. Start to lower. And open up once you feel the weight on your arms. And push down into that cat. Lifting up. Last one. Lowering. Feel the weight in the arms so you can open up. And tuck down. Lift into the cat. And then this time just drop yourself down and stretch out. And then come and sit. Right, moving on from there, we're going to do a couple of things on our elbows, I should say. So we've done this previously before, wherever my ball is. We're going to do hip rolls with our ball underneath our shoulders or under your lower back or in the middle of your back. Everyone's got different lengths in their body. So for me, I want you to find that you are able to place your forearm on the floor and that the ball is there just to support you so that you've got a little bit of cushion between you and the floor. So you've got your forearms on the floor and your elbows are underneath your shoulders. So if that's uncomfortable, you're just going to do it head down, arms out, okay? Otherwise, exactly the same as what we're doing with ourselves up. So I'll show you from this side so you can actually see what my legs are doing. So move your ball into the position that you feel that is most comfortable for you. I'll just bring my elbows onto the mat. Okay, so once we're here, we're going to bring our knees and feet together, super glue them together, relax your shoulders looking forwards, and we're going to do hip rolls. So nice and simple, rolling over. If you're up, you've got to keep looking forwards, keeping your shoulders and chest square, and you're going to come back. And then we'll go to the side, so rolling over. And back. Use the tummy muscles. Forget these, they should feel nice and light, okay? Legs are just going over, your hips are feeling the stretch, the lower back should get a nice stretch. And again, over we go. And again, over. Keep your knees together. Keep your chest square. And again, after this one, we're going to go one more to each side. Good. And again, once more on each side. Feet, make sure they're stacked on top of each other. then from here, we're going to attempt to do it with our knees up this time. So keep your feet on the floor if you'd rather do that version. If not, you're going to pick up the knees and you're going to be in tabletop. Sorry if you can't see me. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to do 3 to each side. Keep your elbows stuck to the floor. If you're lying flat, keep your shoulders stuck to the floor. Let's go once more on each side. Last time. Bring your feet down and then take that ball out from underneath you and then just have a quick stretch in between. And then from here, just pull muscle in my armpit, we're going to do popping the ball underneath the feet. So what we're going to do, we're going to do knee drops, then we're going to do double knee drops. So for the double knee drops, it's making sure that the hips stay nice and level. So pop your hands across the hips. You want to make sure you've got your lower back gap, hopefully is present. So feet and knee together, we're going to do singles first. So this is the one where you just gently open out the leg. And you only open it so far that you still feel very heavy, still equally on both sides of your hips, okay? So you're not just going to go all the way and think, oh, well, all the weight's now on that side. You want to go to the point just before that and then close into the middle again to the other side. And close the legs. And again, open. Keep the legs, the hips really level. If you feel like your feet are wobbling on top of your ball, you are letting your legs go too far. Keep the other leg really still while you're going out, and you super glue them always back together at the end. And one more. Perfect. So the next one looks better and looks easier, but in fact, you've got to put more control into it, so it's a little harder. So we're going to do it at the same speed and the same consistency of the legs going out together, okay? So you want to kind of think of opening the legs, and again, you want to keep your hips as level as possible. And I want you to think about using your inside thigh muscles a lot more in this. So it's a little further that you will go because you're still keeping your hips nice and level. So I'm quite bendy, so mine sort of go all the way. And then from here, thighs. Really squeeze your thighs together as you close the legs back together and make sure the knees meet. Again, open out. Go as far as you're comfortable going to. Keep these legs consistently going the same speed. It's up to you how far you go, but your hips stay level throughout. When you're ready, squeeze your thighs together and think of pulling up. And again, open out. We're going to go for 3 more. And then again, open and close. Zip those thigh bones. It's like you're trying to get them to squeeze together and they touch. Open again. Let's do 2 more. And then again, squeeze together. Last time. And then when you're ready, squeeze the thighs together. And then take your feet off and just give your legs a little squeeze towards your chest. And then you're going to just roll over and we're going to go onto our tummies. So move the ball out the way. So what we're going to start with is it's basically a cobra, but your hands are much closer together. So your legs are going to be wide still, so your forehead's on the cushion. But what I want you to do is have your elbows, your hands really, literally right next to your chest and almost level underneath your shoulders. So you're going to come up looking forwards like you usually would. Once you're here, you're going to lift your chest and then you're going to push from here up. You may not be able to straighten the elbows. I'd rather you didn't if your back's stiff. You come down, your elbows go towards the floor, and then your head rolls back down. So same again. Looking up, looking forwards and opened, and push that floor away. And coming down very slowly, all the way back down. And again, lifting up. Open the chest and push away. Again, coming back. And head down. 2 left. Push the floor away. Come down slowly. Remember, you don't have to go all the way. I'd rather you didn't and protected your lower back. Last one. And push away. And down. And bring the head down. And then from there, you're going to take your arms above your head. Relax the shoulders. And your legs are still the same. So from here, you're going to do star. So the trunk of the body is going to stay still, your head's going to stay still, and you're lifting your arm and your leg on their own using these back muscles and shoulder muscles. Squeezing your bottom hard enough, your legs should pop up off the floor. And then you're going to lift the opposite arm up and then relax. So you're going to alternate. So I'm going to put my head in the right place. So squeeze the bottom, lift up that leg, opposite arm, and back. If you're tight in the shoulders, you may not feel any movement in the lift of your arm. That's totally normal. It's very tight in the shoulders. So lifting up the leg and the arm. And release. Lift. And the arm comes up. Release. And again, lifting up. And the opposite arm. And then we're going to go, let's go for 3 more on each side in your own time. Last one on each side. And then from here, bring your legs so that they are nice and parallel. Your arms are now going to go either side of your thighs. And we're going to do a dart. You're going to lift your head and look forward. So you're going to open your chest, you're going to touch your thighs and squeeze your legs together. And release. Roll your nose. Looking up, open up your chest Shoulders back, squeeze your heels together and release. Same again. Lift the head up, open up the head, neck, chest, touch your thighs, squeeze your legs and release. 2 more. Touch those legs, squeeze the thighs together. And again, looking forwards and squeeze and release. Let's go one last time. Rolling up, open the chest, squeeze and then release. And then from here, come back into your shell stretch. Open the knees if you want to get a little lower. And then coming back up. Perfect. So we're going to do a quick shoulder stretch. So because you can't usually see me when I stand up there, I'm just going to stay on my knees. But if you want to stand up, you can stand up and do this, or you can just come onto your knees as well. So we're just going to do the shoulder shrug. So we're going to take the arms out to the side, link the fingers behind the head, and we're going to lift the shoulders under the ears, drop. You're going to push your elbows back, arms come out, and out to the side again. Lift the arms up, hands behind your head again, relax your shoulders, now lift them up, drop, elbows back, arms up and out, lift up, hands behind the head, shrug, drop, and back, arms up and out, and again up, and hands back, shrug, down, elbows back, arms up, to the side, one more, arms up, hands down, shrug your shoulders, drop, elbows back, arms up, out to the side, and then if you're not standing up, stand up. And we're going to do a roll down, so make sure those knees are nice and soft, and you're going to roll down. So take your time, heavy arms, heavy head, lift up those tummy muscles, hold it there. And then slowly back we come. Push the tail down, drive the hips forwards, shoulders back when we get to the top. And we're done for another week. I will see you all next week, and thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. Bye.